Now, from 21Alive Plus, this is your Fastcast.
Good morning, and thanks so much for joining us for your 21Alive Plus Fastcast. Today is Wednesday, November 12th, and there's a live look over downtown Fort Wayne. Don't be fooled. That is not even close to the Northern Lights that so many of you guys saw overnight. And I've got to say, I'm very jealous because Liz and I both went to bed very early last night and missed the entire thing. So we've been trying to live vicariously through all of you who have been sending in all the amazing photos of the Northern Lights. Again, one of my bucket list things, and it was literally here in my grasp, and I still missed it.
I know, but I will say, hey, you know what? The inbox for the emails has never been better for all of us.
Lucky you.
It's beautiful. So I'll show you some of those, Jess, just so that way, you know, we can make it through. So here's a few of the ones that have been sent in to us. And if you want to send in yours, you can download our 21Alive First Alert Weather app. And there is a section for you to be able to submit your photos. That's the easiest way for us to do it because it does go through all of the permissions needed. So that way we can use them on air and give you a quick little shout out like what you're seeing right now. This photo was last night in Wabash County, taken by Amanda. Gorgeous color right there. In fact, this one a little bit more special. I'm not going to say more special. I'll say it's another intense one because Gianna sent this in from this morning. We even had some reports of these Northern Lights closer to about 5 to 5:45 in the morning for a very brief period of time. This was in northern Huntington County, and I do have one more right around Harlan. This photo sent in from Doug. Gorgeous, gorgeous views that we have had.
This one's my favorite. I have to interject. Yeah,
this
the
is
purple.
The morning
I
one.
love it.
This is the morning one. So yeah, we've had some great ones. In fact, I've got one more to show you. This one's from Mike, also sent in from last night over in Antwerp, Ohio. In fact, the reports of the Northern Lights were not only seen here in 21 country, but across the country. There were even some sightings in southern states, but we had some pretty great views here at home. I take you out the door right now. This is the northern view. With the light up, you're not going to see anything. It's 33 degrees. Feeling more like 25 right now. The wind chill is still going to be a factor today. Your high is 46, but gusty winds up to 35 miles per hour make the wind chills drag down into the 20s and 30s. The sunshine today, though, is quickly going to melt off the snow. Jess, I know you're excited for this. Friday, we're even getting to a high of 60 with sunshine. That's my pick of the week. Hopefully, you have some good plans.
What do I have planned for Friday? I'm planning a trip to Florida on Friday. So I'm getting out of this 60-degree weather. That's what my plans are for
There
Friday.
you go.
All right, Liz, thanks so much. And as always, we want to get you ready for the day ahead. And our top story this morning is that U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth is headlining the second day of the Northeast Indiana Defense Summit. Hegseth is scheduled to give his remarks shortly after the summit begins, coming up in just a little bit here, about an hour and 15 minutes away. That's at 8:30. He is the highest ranking official to speak at the summit and will appear along with Senator Jim Banks, Navy Secretary John Phelan, defense company executives, and some academics. Now, that summit is taking place at Purdue University, Fort Wayne, and we are learning that the group Indivisible Northeast Indiana is planning to protest Hegseth's visit to the summit city. We do have plans to have a crew there. Our reporter Meg Rossler will be there along with chief photographer Brian Gillett to get views from both inside and outside the summit there at Purdue Fort Wayne. So please stay with us throughout the day. We should have the latest updates at noon and then in our evening newscast. So please stay with us for that. But that's all we wanted to tell you about this morning. Here's a live look outside. Liz, never mind. I was going to say the clouds kind of reminded me of like mountains in the distance, like the dark cloud, cover over there, but one could only hope. I miss living near the mountains. I'm imagining it.
Ah, yes. Well, the wonderful flat views of Indiana are out and about today.
The clouds are as close as I'm going to get, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We are back again tomorrow.